Welcome to the Clapper Racing YouTube channel. Alright guys, got a few parts yesterday to wrap up most of the powerglide swap stuff. The transmission pan gasket was leaking, so I got another one from Pro. And I also got a oil temperature gauge, which I'm going to use for the transmission, the tranny temp. And I got a little, it's got this little 1/8 inch temperature sender, and I bought this bung that I'm gonna weld into the transmission oil pan. Hey, trying to do a video here. Sit, Remy. Jeez. Anyways, got a little bung here I need to weld in the tranny pan, and it comes with these different brass adapters and stuff. It's pretty cool. I think the gauge was only like maybe 30 bucks. It's an Equus gauge, or however you say that. But hopefully I don't need perfect quality. I just need something that'll give me make sure it's not overheating. But so I'm gonna work on doing that today. I've got a few more things that I went and got. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I'm gonna be putting that gauge in and doing the tranny pan gasket and stuff like that. So I'll film it along the way. Got some black paint on the transmission pan. Looks good enough for the bottom side of a car. There's the bung I welded in with the temp sensor. Actually welded both sides just to make double sure that it wasn't going to leak. But I also painted my little heater pipe, side pipe, gold because it was rusting and it was looking like crap. So shot it with some engine paint. Hopefully it'll not bubble up and flake off from the heat, but I think it's farther enough down on the exhaust it'll hold up. But that's really about it. Got the gauge mounted in. I'll show you that real quick. These little skinks running everywhere. I don't know if you can see those lizard skink, whatever they call them. But got the actually put a little cover on this transmission, my little trans brake arming switch, so it doesn't accidentally cut on. I'm afraid of that thing getting bumped going down the road. But there's the gauge right there. I just cut the key on, the light comes on, and I grounded the signal wire to the trans tunnel, and it pegged all the way out, so I know it's working. I've got the sensor wire hanging down below the car. When I mount the pan back in, I can put the sensor in it and wire it up. But I'm getting where I can throw the pan back on now if I want, and get the pipe on whenever I get the paint dry, and that'll be a lot of what I wanted to do today. I went and got this sheet of metal here to cover up the hole on the hood scoop on the car. Like I said in my previous video, I got some good advice on where it may be pressurizing under the hood, through the hood scoop, and keeping the airflow from going across the radiator, making the car run a little hotter than it normally would. But so I'm going to try that. It's not going to cost me much to try it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll show you how I do that in a little while. Making progress here. I've got the hater pipe back on, and she is extra gold, as you can see. But got the oil pan, transmission pan back on, and got the sensor wired up for the temperature sensor for the oil pan, or the transmission oil. So got the plate cut out to block off the hood scoop. This is what I'm talking about, blocking this off. It goes straight to the outside of this hood scoop. So I've got that template made, or I've got the plate made, and I am getting it, I got it cut out, and I'm painting it right now. So once it's dried, I'm gonna self-tapper that thing right here, all on that hole right there. And then I've got to go get some more tranny fluid, because I drained all that out changing that oil pan gasket. So got to go get some more of that. But once I get that blocked off, I can probably get it cranked up after I fill it up with fluid. But I'm gonna continue on. All right, guys, I've got my block off plate in place. Looks pretty good. And also I made a little air dam. Hard to tell, but goes along there. Hopefully it'll shovel some air into the radiator. We'll see how it works though. But so the only thing I got left to do is to put some coolant, tranny fluid in the tranny, and she should be ready to drive. But I think I've got about 2 quarts here that I'm gonna try to put in here, and then I've got to go to the parts store. So I may do it tonight, I may do it tomorrow, but regardless, she's ready to drive. So we'll see. Hopefully that helped. Got it all the way in first. Don't pull that. There you go. it, just cruise. It's freaking hot.
I know, I got some more pass. You're not videotaping that, are you?
Yeah. The transmission's warming up now a little bit.
How high does it normally get?
I don't know, I've never had a transmission gauge in here. I'm hoping it won't go over about 180 or so. I'm hoping.
It's hot though. It's like 180 outside.
The temperature gauge is staying more still right now, which is what I wanted. It was getting up to like 200. It could get up to like 220 degrees at some points.
201 right now.
That's what it was idling in the driveway. So that's good. It's a good thing.
So that thing that you made for the radiator?
The radiator, and I blocked off the hood scoop up here.
That helps.
I hope.
It's a little flimsy though. I feel like it's gonna fall off if you race it. Or like bend back.
If it does, I'll bend it back. Just push it forward into neutral. There you go. Let's just leave it there until you start to take off again.
Is that neutral?
Yeah.
That way?
Yeah. Right. You're a professional automatic driver.
It's not really automatic.
Hold the gas when you shift. Don't let off the gas.
I'm trying to like a manual.
It makes it easier. I'm so glad the temperature's staying where it's at. You don't even know. That was bothering me. It was getting so hot.
When you race, do you hold it like this?
No,
How do you hold it?
one hand.
Left hand? Well, that's because you were shifting.
Yeah.
I mean, you're really not this time, but you kind of have to. Starting off. Man, the RPMs on this is better than my Kia.
Yeah.
I'm usually at 3 right now with the Kia. This is on 2.5.
Feels better when you're moving. It's not as freaking
This is
hot.
hot. You need to cover this shit.
I know there's air coming through the bottom. I haven't built a
Why?
cover yet.
I'm about to burn my hand.
Transmission's still around 160. So
Okay. 201 is staying in.
yeah, it was going to like about 215 or so. And then when I beat on it, it would go up to 220 and come back down to 215. It's actually cooled down to 200 now. You like it?
It drives great. And your power steering isn't as bad.
They don't have power steering.
I know, but like, it's not as rough or hard to turn like it was. Maybe that was the Fox body that was really hard to turn.
Well, it's because I put new tires on the front. The old ones were like really bad.
That's not neutral.
Yep, that's neutral.
I feel like I never go in second.
You were in second. You're riding the whole time in
Oh
second.
yeah, you're right.
driver's side tire leaks down. I think it's a little low.
Will you let me step on it a little bit?
Plus it's hot as shit.
206. The temp. Is that okay?
Temperature's up to about 180 on the transmission now. Well, probably about 175.
And you want it less than 180?
I'd like it less than 200.
Did he build a shop?
No,
What's that?
just unburnt fuel.
Is that neutral?
Yeah. You got the worst problem with neutral. The easiest gear.
How do you... I gotta put it in first gear going in here. That's a pain in the neck. Just keeping it right here.
No,
We're gonna turn it in.
put it in reverse.
Okay. It's hot. You do it. It's hot. Fuck.
Hold on.
Got it? Am I going backwards or am I going forward?
We'll just go back and then pull in.
Okay. Ready? This thing's getting hot, man.
Start turning now, because it's got no power steering and a lock dip.
Got it over there. Is it good?
Yeah. All right, straighten up. All right, that's good.
Sorry, I suck.
Fine. Here, put it in park.
Oh, I'm doing manual prompts.
That's good.
Baby, it's hot.
Thanks.
I do.
Car drove good. Ran a lot cooler with everything. As you heard, it got up to about 206, but that was because when she sped up a little bit, I think the, well, I don't think, I know the air dam bent back a little bit. So I pulled it back straight. So I'm gonna make some L brackets to keep it from bending, so it'll just keep shoveling air up. That's no huge deal. But other than that, car drove great, and I'm pretty happy with how it did. So I'm gonna let it cool down and maybe jump on that little project in a little bit. But that's really gonna be it for now for the RX7. Pretty happy with it. So I'm gonna ride like that, and like I said, it'll be the end of this video. Appreciate you watching. Thanks.